Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I introduce you to the last vehicle from the Hot Wheels 2025 series with the vehicles of 24. And that is Guanyu Zhou, the Chinese driver who drove for the Kick Sauber F1 team at the time. And here we have his vehicle with the number 24. He actually did this season better than Bottas. I had already shown Bottas' car. Bottas is in the season with 0 points. A very poor performance, it has to be said. Zhou wasn't much better. He was virtually second to last with 4 points, but at least he got 4 points. After all, 4 points better than his teammate Bottas. And you shouldn't forget, Zhou is also a lot younger than Mr. Bottas. But so much just by the way. Of course, this doesn't mean that Bottas is a bad driver or anything like that, that's clear. So Bottas also had his right to exist back then with the Sauber team, but as I said, the season was just bad for him. That had been his last Formula 1 season for the time being. As I said, maybe Bottas will come back next season, and Zhou is definitely out. He was already out in 2025, and I think it will definitely not be seen in Formula 1 in 2026. That means that this was his last season here for the time being and perhaps forever for the Kick Sauber team, in which he still scored 4 points. But let's take a look at the vehicle before we talk about the driver here. As I said, the car in and of itself is identical to Bottas's. You can see the beautiful green-black rims again. Here in the back the number.
Focus 24.
Yes. Yes, I don't think the print is so successful now. Because that's a bit blurry. On which, yes, what is that printed on the back? Doesn't look quite as good. The rear wing, on the other hand, as I said, I had already noted this with other cars. It always looks very good here. I think we have to see the name search somewhere. Bottas didn't have that, was Bottas on it? I'm confusing that with Albon. They don't have a name on it here, I think. But also whatever that is supposed to be. You can see it, it's very blurry, you can't really read it. Exactly, I think that was Albon who had it on it, the Williams. The Kick Sauber don't have any names on them, but of course we have Zhou's helmet there. I'll zoom it in. Looks very blurry again. Oh yes, I think Zhou is written on the back. Behind the head, I think, it says Zhou. Yes, as I said, the car is the same as Bottas's. Not much is happening here. As I said, from a distance the vehicles always look quite okay. If you get closer, especially the helmets look really terrible at times, so really totally blurry. You can't see anything. Exactly, that was the last vehicle from the 2025 series. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up and Happy New Year. Bye.